Hello, everyone. We're thankful to have you here this Thursday, which is also the 28th and very last day of February. I'm not so sad to see this one go. I'm not encouraging time to go by any quicker than it does and has, but February's not been such a nice one weather-wise. So let's just move on to what I hope is going to be a much nicer March. We do have some sun in your forecast, but we also are still watching a developing winter threat, possibly a winter storm system for the latter part of your weekend. It's all dependent on the path this low takes as to whether or not we'll see or how much snow we'll see for the latter half of your weekend. Still too far out to really tell. A lot of uncertainty, but I'll give you the very latest in just a few moments. Before I leave you, this program taped earlier so I could go to the Expo Center. Tip-off for the 15th Region Tournament tonight includes the Lady Hornets and Floyd Central at 6:30, and I'll have highlights from that game, more highlights from the tournament, and, of course, headlines that you'll only see here tomorrow night as we wrap up this week, so be sure and join us then. Headlines tonight, though, include a man sitting in the Big Sandy Jail wanted for a murder that took place in another state. He was arrested for DUI here in eastern Kentucky just days ago. A serious auto accident just in Magoffin County earlier this morning. A couple of significant drug-related arrests last night by local police, and I'll let you know who advanced last night in the 15th region at the Expo, too. Before all of that, at least a half dozen school districts in the state of Kentucky, including the larger ones of Madison and Jefferson and Fayette County, did not have class today because of a large number of teachers which phoned in sick. A sick out, as was encouraged by the Kentucky United 120 organization, so teachers in large numbers could go to our state's capital in opposition of House Bill 525. That bill did pass a House committee later on in the morning by a vote of 11 to 5. Why so much opposition? Well, people are upset, those being teachers, about the changes that House Bill 525 would make in how members are nominated to the Kentucky Teachers Retirement System Board. It also makes changes in administration and management of the Teachers Retirement System Board of Trustees. Once again, that did pass by a measure of 11 to 5, and teachers are contemplating another sick out tomorrow to go back to our state's capital. A Wisconsin man is believed to be responsible for the death of a Wisconsin woman who he had a close relationship, is how police are referring to it, and that is all. But it is believed, upon investigation by authorities and then review of reports here at Your News Today, that a man by the name of Brad Bocher of Wisconsin was stopped in Louisa by authorities for DUI, and then soon thereafter realized to be a just named suspect in the death of a 60-year-old Wisconsin woman just earlier that same morning. Last Friday night, at around 11:45 or so, a Lawrence County Sheriff's Department deputy witnessed a vehicle, a 2015 gray Buick sedan, traveling on Kentucky Route 3329. And while doing so, he noticed the vehicle and witnessed it swerving from the passing lane to the slow lane, and back and forth over and over, after which he made a traffic stop on the vehicle. As soon as approaching the driver, he smelled marijuana, and the man behind the wheel admitted to smoking marijuana while he was driving, and he even turned over a pipe with marijuana in it to the officer. That driver was then removed from the vehicle and given field sobriety tests, all of which he failed, and was arrested for driving under the influence, possession of marijuana, and no valid operator's license. And upon running the driver's information and that of the vehicle, the officer would then learn that this man was wanted out of Wisconsin and was currently a suspect in a homicide in Appleton, Wisconsin that happened just earlier that same day. The vehicle, as I understand, belonged to 60-year-old Lee Ann Dorn of Appleton, Wisconsin, the deceased, whose body was found at an apartment earlier that day after a welfare check was requested to authorities. Her death was immediately thought to be suspicious and then ruled a homicide after preliminary autopsy results. Police have only said at this time that they believe that Bocher and Dorn share a close relationship and that they are still working to get him extradited back to Wisconsin. As for the car, it's already been returned to Wisconsin authorities and is being processed for any possible evidence. As for the cause of death, any more from the autopsy results or any other details, police are saying that to protect the integrity of the investigation, they're not releasing any more information at this time. But we do know that Dorn was found dead at about 1:15 on the morning of last Friday when police went into that apartment after being asked to do a welfare check on her and after searching for her for hours. And just as of earlier this afternoon, the man suspected in her death, Brad Bocher, was still sitting in the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center awaiting extradition back to Wisconsin. Again, that's all the details at this hour. I'll relay more to you just as soon as I have them. Right now, let these folks know you're watching every chance you get, and I'll be right back with the rest of this Thursday's headlines. You're guaranteed to save a lot this week at your Sayersville Save-A-Lot. Ground beef's on sale, 3 pounds or more in family packs, just $2.19 a pound. Bottom round beef roast, $2.69 a pound. Need something on the sweeter side? How about honey buns, nutty bars, or oatmeal cream pies in the big packs? 2 for $6. Pepsi products are 3 for $10. Banquet pot pies are just 69 cents. And Betty Crocker cake mixes are on sale, 99 cents each. Price is good through Tuesday, March the 5th, only at your Sayersville Save-A-Lot, and check out their new website at savergroup.com.
Appalachian Wireless is transforming the way you upgrade your smartphone. Trade in, trade up, and experience the benefits of Appalachian Wireless's trade-in program. Head into any Appalachian Wireless retail location or go to AppalachianWireless.com to get an estimate on your device. Use or apply your device credit towards your new Appalachian Wireless device or account. It's that simple. Just another way Appalachian Wireless proves better service and bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
SSI and disability cases are harder to win these days. You need all the help you can get. If the government has turned you down, I will not. Many factors are considered when a claim is being processed, like your age, education, physical, and mental disabling conditions. When it comes time to winning your disability case, you should not face a federal judge alone. You need an attorney who is experienced, determined, hardworking, knowledgeable, and dedicated to helping you win benefits that you deserve. If you need help with your SSI or disability case, call me, Donald Wayne McFarland, and let me go to work for you.
At Sayersville National Bank, they know your house is much more than your home. It's an investment, and for many of us, the biggest we'll ever make. And whether it's for needed repairs and maintenance, or a new addition or renovation to give you some more room and more equity, let Sayersville National Bank deal with all the financial work and worry. Real and real competitive, hometown, homegrown, home improvement loans at Sayersville National. The flu and flu-like illnesses are widespread in Kentucky, and they're not going away anytime soon. So odds are, if you aren't or haven't been sick, you likely will be. And Parkway Pharmacy has exactly what we all need to fight it and any other cold or illness, from immune boosters for adults and children as young as 2 to all-natural homeopathics made right here in the United States of America. They can help prevent you from getting sick or get you fast relief if you already are. With great tasting and easy-taking gummies, powdered mixes, rapid-melting fruity tablets, and syrups at Parkway Pharmacy. Spring can't get here fast enough, but new spring fashions can, and they're already coming in at the seasonal shop. They've got new designs from Simply Southern, including their Simply Cute hair bows, and all sorts of new designs in home decor, new bourbon and bow tie jewelry, and literally something new coming in every day. Make spring happen on your time at Fraser's Prater Drugs seasonal shop in downtown Sayersville. It's unknown if the Floyd County woman was restrained in this single vehicle accident earlier this morning. We couldn't find that information, but we could confirm that she suffered serious injuries after a rollover crash in the far southern portion of Magoffin County. The Hueysville woman from Floyd County was the only occupant in the vehicle when it was involved in a serious rollover crash this morning at around 11 o'clock or so in Magoffin County, but just about a mile from the Floyd County line and only a few more miles than that from her home in Floyd County. She was traveling southbound on 7, telling authorities, as she was able to talk to them, that she was on a return trip from Lexington. And for an unknown reason, lost control of the vehicle. She overcorrected when it left the roadway, and then these skid marks show where it came back onto the roadway, went into a skid, and then she then struck a small tree, which just basically catapulted the vehicle over and onto its top. Authorities responding to the scene, the Magawa County Sheriff's Department, that being, said that the entire wreck lasted almost 300 feet, almost the length of a football field. Here you can see the small tree that was clipped and the vehicle, which of course landed on its top. She tried to crawl out of the vehicle before arrival of emergency personnel, but the top was crushed to the point that she couldn't. South Magawa Fire Department was the first to arrive, and once the Magawa County Rescue Squad arrived, the two worked to cut the rear post from the roof area or supporting it so they could pry the roof up to extricate her from the vehicle. And after evaluation by EMS with the ambulance service, it was decided that she would be life flighted to a trauma center, with only one helicopter agreeing to fly given weather conditions, and that was 118 out of West Liberty, which accepted the flight but then had to decline thereafter because of their elevation and the low ceiling combining to make it a dangerous trip for the air medical helicopter. So therefore she was taken by ground to the Pikeville Medical Center by ambulance for severe back and neck pain and injuries. For the second time, a Kentucky woman is stopped in Salyersville with methamphetamine on the person of a passenger in her vehicle. This time, Dina Collett of London was arrested for DUI and other charges. Her passenger was found with initially a small amount of crystal methamphetamine, but later that turned into a large amount when he was searched before entering the Big Sandy. Officer Nichols says that around 11 o'clock last night, via his citation, that he made a traffic stop for a simple traffic violation on the parkway here in Salyersville, where behind the wheel of the vehicle, the citation identified the driver as 44-year-old Dina Collett with Magawa County ties, but who has technically a London address. She was charged with driving under the influence, driving on a suspended license, and having no insurance on the vehicle. This is also the second time in which she has been stopped in Salyersville, and there was meth found in the vehicle on a passenger. On this occasion, it was a passenger identified as 30-year-old Teddy Spears with an address listed as Melvin, Kentucky. After being patted down by the officer, Nichols found a small amount of methamphetamine in his small or watch pocket of his pants, and he was booked and taken to the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center. But it's there that they found a much greater quantity of meth on his person. During a strip search, authorities in the Big Sandy Regional Jail found about 1.5 ounces of crystal methamphetamine, seen here, for which he is facing additional charges. Right now in Magawa County, he faces the charges of possession of methamphetamine and public intoxication of drugs, while it's expected that he'll also face felony possession charges of methamphetamine in Johnson County, as well as promoting contraband into the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center. Now it's time for your Magawa Farm Bureau community calendar, and of course, it's got a birthday wish, and actually two, to start off with tonight. Happy birthday to 48-year-old Lois Shepard. Happy 48th birthday, Lois, from a whole lot of family and a whole lot of friends. Happy birthday to you. And we now have a teenager tonight, McKenna Cottle, celebrating her 13th, alongside a host of family and friends who wanted to wish you lots of love and all the best. Happy birthday, McKenna. Happy birthday to you, too. Going on to tonight's calendar, the month of March is Colon Cancer Awareness Month. March starts this Friday, and to show your support, everyone is supposed to wear blue, of course, Kentucky blue. And that includes our Magawa County Senior Citizens, which wants to remind everyone that those seniors who attend the center on Friday are going to be participating in the Kentucky Cancer Program's Facebook Challenge photo contest. They've been doing it for years, and they hope everyone will join them in wearing blue this Friday in support of Colon Cancer Awareness Month. And tomorrow is Friday, so get that blue out and get it on. And also taking place in March, the National Education Association's Read Across America event. Please, everyone, and I do mean everyone, you're invited to join Magawa County Schools celebrate the Read Across America event next week as our schools join others across the state and nation in pledging to participate in a district-wide celebration of reading for the 18th year. Last year, over 200 parents, teachers, and members of the community visited Magoffin County schools, and they'd love to see way more than that this year. This will be at North Magoffin Elementary Tuesday at 1, Sagersville Grade School Wednesday at 1, and at South Magoffin at 1 o'clock on Thursday. And if you've got a birthday or any kind of announcement, you know the drill. This is how you get it on your news today. You're guaranteed to save a lot this week at your Sagersville Save-A-Lot. Ground beef's on sale, 3 pounds or more in family packs, just $2.19 a pound. Bottom round beef roast, $2.69 a pound. Need something on the sweeter side? How about honey buns, nutty bars, or oatmeal cream pies in the big packs? 2 for $6. Pepsi products are 3 for $10. Banquet pot pies are just 69 cents. And Betty Crocker cake mixes are on sale, 99 cents each. Price is good through Tuesday, March the 5th, only at your Sagersville Save-A-Lot, and check out their new website at savergroup.com.
If you've been injured in an accident, make no mistake, it's all about the money. Considering filing bankruptcy, it's all about the money. I'm attorney Jeff Lovely. I represent injured people who deserve all the money they can get. I represent people who deserve to keep their hard-earned money. If you've been injured or considering filing bankruptcy, call me at my Sayersville office at 349-4522 or at my West Liberty office at 743-1965.
Check out the newest arrivals at Gateway Motors, like this 06 twin-turbo V8 all-wheel drive Range Rover, this 06 Jeep Commander full-size trail-rated luxury, this 05 GMC Yukon with third-row heated seats loaded up, and they've got an 08 Nissan Frontier four-wheel drive V6 automatic with only 122,000 miles. And this 06 F-150 has 119,000 original miles. And you can drive off in any or all of these for about $200 a month at Gateway Motors in Sayersville. 349 cars. Just in at Parkway Gun and Pawn, and everybody was eyeing this one. A lever action Adler Arms 410. And this Maverick over and under 12 gauge. Another over and under 12 gauge by TriStar. And if you're looking for something air-powered but still potent, this Ruger 22 caliber rifle will have you covered, and this Gamma 177 is just in stock. And they've got the latest in personal protection in all the calibers and in all the names and styles that you're looking for, and they won't last long at Parkway Gun and Pawn, 349 Pawn. Don't drive or let your family drive in this or this before doing this. Stopping at Conley Tire in Staffordsville for brakes, oil, alignment, and of course, tires. Thousands of tires in stock every day to fit anything with 6 months no interest financing and over 33 years of quality service with a smile. Conley Tire in Staffordsville. From brakes, exhaust, suspension, fluid changes, to expert collision and auto body, to turning your 4x4 or diesel from mild to wild, get real auto maintenance, paint, and repair at Black Smoke Performance in Dixie of Sayersville. 349-8785. Your weather forecast and how things turned out last night in the 15th Region Tournament before I head off to tonight's tip-off action at the 15th Region. As for the boys bracket, just to remind you and get you caught up there, it was girls action last night. But as for the boys, the semifinals are set for tomorrow night. Game 1, 6:30. You've got Johnson Central and Shelby Valley. Game 2, it's Paintsville and Pikeville. The boys championship will be this Saturday at 2. While the girls' bracket will be set for semis after tonight's 2 games. In Game 1, the Lady Eagles knocked off the Lady Bulldogs of Lawrence County by 15, 48-33. That means Johnson Central goes on to the semis. That is set for this coming Monday night, March the 4th at 6:30, where they will take on Shelby Valley, who knocked off Belfry 43-35 in last night's second game. So right now, that's the first half of the semifinal bracket, Central and Valley, next Monday night at 6:30 in Game 1, and then the winners of the Floyd Central and Montgomery County matchup tonight at 6:30, and the Pikeville-Pike Central matchup at 8 will make up the other half of Monday night's girls' semifinal action. The girls' championship is next Tuesday at 7. Not a whole lot new on the potential winter storm or winter weather threat for the latter part of your weekend. We're still watching closely still a developing winter storm that's all dependent on the path that the low takes. And with that said, we'll know more in 24 hours. Just going to sum it up as of right now with what is a still increasing chance of some accumulating snowfall at the end of your weekend. But after that, we've got some sunshine. Colder days ahead, but sunshine. Everyone's eyes are still watching this developing winter storm for the weekend, and it's all dependent on the path the low takes, and we're kind of right on that bubble, as we often are. We will talk about that more in 24 hours when I see you for the last time before the weekend. And then by then, we'll have a decent idea as to what kind of snowfall we could possibly see. So for now, let's just talk about the rain, which is pretty much what we're going to see tonight. There is some wintry mix and some snow to our north, but it looks to be a rain event for us tonight, continuing. Patchy fog as well tonight. We'll see northeasterly winds tonight, 5 to 7 miles per hour. Rain maybe up to a quarter of an inch, I think. It looks to be all that we'll see tonight. And it should be gone for your Friday. 48, some fog in the morning, but otherwise just cloudy skies for your Friday, a low of 37 and more clouds tomorrow night. Still dry Saturday, at least for the first part, I think, and maybe even all of Saturday, because we're thinking the precipitation is going to hold off until Sunday. So we're going to go mostly cloudy across the board Saturday, 50 for your high, 36 for your low, and we're going to hold off the rain until Sunday morning, mainly after 11, with a daytime high of 43. And it's Sunday night where that rain is likely, and then likely to change over to some snow sometime between 8 and 11 or so. And any snow accumulation numbers right now would be completely preliminary, and that's not a limb I'm willing to crawl out on at this time. More tomorrow. The cold air behind all of this, though, will certainly be noticeable on your Monday. Partly sunny and 30, 14 Monday night. Tuesday, 28 and mostly sunny, another 14-degree low, and then the low 30s and more sunshine again on your Wednesday. And with that, I'm off to Pikeville. Highlights and more news that you'll only see when we see you back here, wrapping up this week with more of your news today. And if you didn't pick up an edition of the Sagersville Independent, it's a very special birthday right now that should be recognized, and one that we'll talk about maybe on tomorrow's program. Be sure and pick up a paper for that, as well as a lot of other special reports that you're just simply not going to see anywhere else. You're going to miss a lot if you don't pick up one. And that's the case pretty much every week. We're working real hard to see that is the case each and every week. So get a paper or get a subscription as soon as you can. Stop by here at the office and we'll get you set up, or call 349-2915. With that said, I'm off to the expo. We'll see you back here tomorrow night. Thanks for watching.